All right, now we're doing 7Q Birthday 2 Presents. This is by PG1 and 77% of people like it. Our colleagues have been good enough to buy us a birthday gift. Even though it's our birthday and not theirs, they have decided to play pass the parcel with it so that everyone has an even chance of winning. There are multiple presents and we will receive one, but not all are nice. One even explodes and covers us in soil. It's a strange office. To make up for this, one present is a dog. Happy days. And don't buy dogs as presents, blah, blah, blah. Depending on the number of passes in the game Y and the present we unwrapped X, it should return as following. When it's good present, it'll return X with the number of passes added to each charcode. Turn to charcode, add Y to each turn back. All right, it even tells us how to do it. If X equals crap or X equals empty, we're going to return string sorted alphabetically. If X equals bang, we're going to return string turned to char codes, each code reduced by number of passes and summed to a single figure. If X equals bad present, we're going to return take this back. If dog, we're going to return pass out from excitement Y times, where Y is the value given for Y. Gotcha. All right, so this one's going to be pretty simple, but pretty tedious at the same time. All right, so let's just get started. And to start, we're going to declare some little utility variables, and we're going to say let string equal an empty string. We're going to also let array equal an empty array, and we're going to let result equal 0. All right, and we got the strings, integers, and arrays covered. All right. Now we're going to start with the first one, X equals good present. So if X equals good present, what we're going to do is say, first we're going to iterate through X. Which will be, the letters bad present. And we're going to say for let I equal 0 when I is less than x dot length I plus plus. All right, that's not plus plus, plus plus, right there we go. All right, and now that we've done that, we're going to add to the string, add to the empty string, and then we're going to use this thing called String.fromCharCode, and the static String.fromCharCode method returns a string created from the specified sequence of UTF-16 code units. All right, and we're going to use that because we're going to turn all of these into charcodes. So we're going to do that by using the charCodeAt method, which returns integers between 0 and this number, representing the UTF-16 code unit at the given index. And basically that's it. All right. So what we're going to do here is we're going to start off with the thing to turn it back into the string. So we're going to string.fromCharCode. All right. And inside these parentheses, we're going to say, what is it? X at I dot, what was it? 2 charcode? 2 charcode? charCodeAt, like this. And now we're going to, since the X at the current index is like G is now whatever it is, which is like, I don't even know what it is. We're going to add, what are we going to add? We're going to add Y to it, all right? And then we're going to turn it back into a character using this string.fromCharCode and add it to the string. And then we're going to return string, all right? Let's do console.log real quick just to make sure we're on track. All right, test it out. Well, I guess it worked because, oh, never mind. I gotta put this one up there. Give me 1 second. All right, test it out again. All right, well, I guess, I don't know. So whatever. I know it's probably going to work. Anyway, so now let's get back to it. Now we've got to deal with crap and empty. And now, I mean, we could write a whole algorithm to do it, but empty is already in alphabetical order. And this is just one little word. You know, we don't need to go crazy for this one. So we're just going to say if x equals crap, return ACPR, right? That's it in alphabetical. And if x equals empty, we're going to say return x, all right? Because it's already in alphabetical order. All right, now we've taken care of that, because that would have taken like 5 minutes, you know, just writing it out the hard style. All right, so now we're going to say if x equals bang, all right? For this one, we're going to iterate through again. We're going to go, just take this right up here. All right, we're going to iterate right through, and we might as well take this stuff. No, we don't need that, but check this out. We're going to use, what did I do? All right, we're going to use this part right here, and then we're going to say minus y. All right, so we're going to say, what is bang? It's this, and we're going to do a, what is it? Oh, it's a result though. Yeah. So we're going to say result, because it's actually, we're trying to find the number of passes summed to a single figure instead of just a string. So we're going to say result plus equals this, and instead of that, we're going to do minus. All right, and then we're going to return result. All right, and then after that, we're going to take care of these easy ones. If x equals bad present, we're going to return, what did it say? Take this back. Just return, and we'll just take this over here. All right. And then the last one is if x equals dog. We're going to go crazy, and we're going to pass out from excitement y times. All right, return pass out from excitement. All right, I'll just put this here plus, and then plus, and then another one of these here with a space, and that should take care of business. Let's see if it works. Bang is not defined. It's not. You're right. Let's test it one more time. All right, went through that time, but that's only 3 of the tests. So let's see if it really works. And it does. Awesome. 5 milliseconds right there. We're going to do this in a concise syntax. It's still pretty wordy, but it's not as wordy as this thing, that's for sure. So to do concise syntax, we're going to say const present equals this. And we're going to turn all this into an arrow. All right? So for this one, we're going to be using a ternary operator, and the ternary operator is the only JavaScript operator that takes 3 operands: a condition followed by a question mark, then an expression to execute if the condition is truthy, followed by a colon, and finally the expression to execute if the condition is falsy. This operator is frequently used as an alternative to an if-else statement. All right, so that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to say if x equals, what was it, present? No, what is it? Let's go back here. Good present. All right. we're going to, and this time we're going to use some other stuff. We're going to use the actual methods. And the first method we're going to use to split this up into an array is using the split method, which takes a pattern and divides a string into an ordered list of substrings by searching for the pattern, putting the substrings into an array, and then returning the array, right? So we're going to split it up by the spaces in between the characters. So every character is in its own element. So we're going to say x.split spaces in between the characters. Now we're going to do like a for loop and map through. And we're going to map through, and we're going to do that same thing with the String.fromCharCode and then charCodeAt thing. All right, and so map, it just basically creates a new array populated with the results of calling a provided function on every element in the calling array. So like right here it says x times 2, so each one of these elements we're just going to multiply by 2, and it's going to come out 2, 8, 18, and 32 out of 1, 4, 9, and 16. All right, and so that's what we're going to do over here. We're going to say, let's go back to map, and we're going to be using this element, and with the what is this? And with the expression syntax. So we're going to say element arrow, and now for the expression, we're going to say the string dot from charCode, and inside here, let me bring this down because we're running out of room. All right. From charCode, and inside the from charCode, we're doing the element dot. Ooh, we're running out of room. Element dot charCodeAt, and then we're also going to do the plus y, and then down here we're going to do dot join string, the spaces in between the characters. All right, so if you don't know what join is, let's go over here. I didn't bring join, hold on. Join JavaScript. All right, if you don't know what join is, it's pretty much the exact opposite of split. It's a method that creates and returns a new string by concatenating all the elements in an array separated by commas or a specified separator string. And the specified separator string is going to be the spaces in between the characters, which will do it like that. All right, so, and that's what we did here. Now we're going to do the colon, because we're still in the middle of this ternary operator. So now we're going to say x, when x equals, what is it, crap, we're going to return ACPR, and then when x equals empty, we're going to return x, and now when x equals bang, we're going to return pretty much this thing right here. Again, we're going to do this. I'll take this whole thing, and we're going to take out this because we don't need it. Does that look good? We can bring this up since we don't have the room constraints. charCodeAt minus y. And then we're going to sum this thing together. So down here, before we join it back together, we're not going to join it at all, actually. Yeah, so right here, we're going to do dot reduce. If you don't know what the reduce method is, it's the method that executes a user-supplied reducer callback function on each element of the array in order, passing in the return value from the calculation on the preceding element. The final result of running the reducer across all elements of the array is a single value. All right, and the easiest to understand case for reduce is returning the sum of all elements, and that's exactly what we're going to use it for. Let me show you the syntax. We're going to be using this reduce, then previous value, current value, arrow, and an expression. All right. So previous value, current value, arrow, oops, arrow, and the expression is just going to be prev plus cur. All right, so it's just going to, I don't know, it's just going to, you know, this is the sum, and then it's just going to add every element to it. All right, and that will take care of that right there. So let's put another colon, and we're going to say if x equals, what was it, some kind of dog thing, what was it, bad present. X equals bad present, what we're going to do is just say, take this back, because we don't want it anymore, or in the first place we don't want it, and then we're going to do a colon, and we're just going to do the pass out from excitement y times, because we don't need to do another if statement for that. All right, from excitement, and then, all right, that's still, we'll just put this down here, no big deal. How about that? That's good enough, right? Let's test it out. What's the problem? What's the problem here? What's this? What's this? Oh, yeah. Question mark, not equal sign. Test it out. All right, good. Attempt it. All right, 4 milliseconds. Awesome. We don't even have to go back in time for this one. All right, so this is the winner. Chicken dinner. Submit it. All right, very much like this one. Let's go to My Solutions. Just me with the funky sailboat looking code. And all right, and we'll see you next time. Best practice, I should say, and we'll see you next time.